What's up, YouTube? My name is Kaya Khalakhala and I go by the alias Kim, which is QHIIIM, and that's mainly because white people just do not know how to pronounce my name. And welcome to another trade recap. Today we're going to be going over the trade that I took on July 8th, 2026, and with all that being said, let's get right into it. First things first, for my pocket watcher, Pianowski, $165.18 on the day. What a great day. Stressful but a great day. Back to where we are, right? So the first thing that I did before even entering into this stressful of a trade, right? It was stressful because like it was a long ass trade, bro. Like I don't like sitting like more than 10 minutes on a trade. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Once you go past the 10-minute mark or the 50-minute margin, you start stressing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening to me. But I was like, you know what? I have rules that I'm gonna follow. I have conditions that that have been ticked off, and I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm not gonna let my emotions get the best out of me and then break those rules that I set for myself. That's what unprofitable traders does. That's what unprofitable traders do, right? And I'm not an unprofitable trader. I have to think and act like a profitable trader to become a profitable trader, right? You have to believe you are what you're not to become what you are. But not just believe it and act on it as well. You know what I'm saying? You act like what you want to become before you even become that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to see this and execute like a profitable trader. Everything I have to do, it has to be as if I am a profitable trader. But with that being said, right, let's get into it. The first thing that I did coming into this trade was identify my daily bias, obviously. For me to identify my daily bias, I go to the 1 hour time frame preferably. I do go on the 4 hour time frame from time to time, but not that much. Right? On the 1 hour time frame I see that, oh, damn, we're not even forming bearish key levels. We're not even forming not bearish key levels. We're not even forming bullish. Oh my goodness, my bad. We're not even forming bullish fair value gaps. Like there's no bullish fair value gaps. Like the market volatility is so weak on the bullish side that we're only forming bearish key levels. So I see that okay, we formed these bearish key levels and in turn are respecting those bearish key levels. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. So obviously what I'm looking for is a sell or a short, not a buy or whatever. If you buy while the market is in these conditions, oh good luck, brother. Um yeah, right. And then I go to the lower time frame, specifically the 50-minute time frame, to look for gaps that are sponsored by this 1 hour gap because I was looking to see the market, I was looking to see price action reject off of this fair value gap, this 1 hour gap, or this 50-minute gap sponsored by this 1 hour gap, and then continue on downward, right, or continue on plummeting. Right, I saw that. I'm like, okay, we have a 50-minute fair value gap right here that is sponsored. I mean, we have two 50-minute fair value gaps that is sponsored. Either way, if price went here and retraced off of this, I'll still take in the short and down here. It will still be a part of the initial plan that I have for myself or whatever. Right, I see the 50-minute time frame. Sure, we have this gap. Okay, this is like textbook. I go to the 5-minute time frame. Right, why does it take so long? Okay, I'm just impatient. My bad. Go to the 5-minute time frame. I see that. Oh, damn, we have such an ideal inverse. This is just like a textbook setup. This is an A plus setup. When I had these, it felt like I was back testing again. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the market conditions were just so beautiful. We have low range liquidity accumulating here down, right, right below this inverse fair value gap. I'm like, yo, we have these respected key levels, right here where price action is gonna retrace off of and continue plummeting downwards. And then we have an inverse fair value gap. I'm like, damn, we are, this is perfect. You know, I'm not even going to take that long to be in this trade. It's not even going to take that long, right? I mean, I was wrong about the taking that long, honestly. I thought it was going to be like a 5 minute, 6 minute trade and I'm out. But I was wrong about that. So I waited until New York session opened. The one thing that I was stressing about before I even entered into the trade was the fact that what if New York session doesn't open, right? And then I can't. what if New York Session doesn't open and then I miss my setup way before New York Session even opens? Then it's just gonna be a loss, right? I stressed about it, and then I was like, you know what? It is what it is. If that's the case, I'll just come back again tomorrow and just take a setup, or maybe I'll wait and probably get a better setup. Who knows, right? But this is the setup I genuinely wanted to take, right? I even wanted to take it so early, but I was like, no, we're gonna wait until New York Session opens, because when New York Session opens, there's a manipulation lag, right? Like right as it opens, and then after that, it distributes to whatever side or continue on, the the market path, whatever you want to put it as, right? So is this 1x? Yeah, it's 1x. Okay, perfect. So right, I wait, until New York Session opens. And New York Session opens. This thing drops. I'm like, yo, okay, there we go. New York Session opens, and then I'm in, right? At this candle right here. Pardon me. I enter in this candle right here, this yellow candle, whatever. And this candle right here, right? And then he just goes up to the SL and just edges it a bit. I was like, yo, am I gonna get taken out that quick? And I was like, okay, even if I do get taken out that quick, then I wouldn't want to be even in the trade in the first place if it did get taken out. If it did get taken out that quick, and he just went there, just edged it, and it just started plummeting down. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go for the break even on some real nigga shit, cause that's what I want. That's what I want, right? And we started edging. Okay, we broke even, and after breaking even, I put it. I took my SL, put it here at the entry position, whatever, and then it was a risk-free trade. That's when I was like, okay, the stress has been lifted off my shoulder, or part of the partial stress has been lifted off my shoulders, right? And it just kept moving slow. Okay, when you played on this, it's fast as fuck, bro. But it kept moving slow. I was on this trade for like 20, 24 minutes, bro. It was long, honestly. For me, it was long and stressful. Honestly, I don't want to be in a trade for that long ever. But it is what it is. It is what it is. TP got hit, you know, and it was an A plus setup, obviously. But I just don't like the fact that I was in the trade for a long time. I'm not gonna focus on the negative. There's a lot of positives to it. I saw, I analyzed, and then my what I saw, what I expected of the market happened, and then I'm grateful for that. Obviously, the market gave me my piece of the pie, and I ate my piece of the pie, and I got my filling for the day. I'm saying, and then it went there at the break even point, and then just continued on downwards. Just plummeted downwards. It just plummeted downwards. You know what I'm saying? Why don't I just? Whoops, my bad. Oops, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. And it just started plummeting downwards. I think I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna just click this instead of fucking doing anything else, honestly. Letting it play is just atrocious, honestly, bruh. But yeah, my name is Kaya Khala, and that's it that you'll get from me today. I was gonna fart on the mic, but I don't have anything in the chamber right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all you get from me. Toodles!